day, crafty chums, and welcome to my channel. It's Nicky here, and I'm coming at you today with index card. I normally do it on a Sunday, but things are all over the place at the moment anyway. So yeah, I thought I'd come and do a index card, but do it in the style of now, Michelle's mum on Which Craft Do You Do? She did skeleton tags on her channel the other day, and I'll put a link below this video if I remember. I will remember but it's, it might not be right away. It might be when I actually get right into it, which will be shortly. Don't worry, the link will be there at some point. I won't talk myself out the link. I'm babbling, or as Scrap Queen likes to say, brabbling. She's brabbling. So I thought I'd do it in that style and see how we go. I've got a couple of little pieces here, so I don't want to make the tear of it too big because they're not hugely huge. They're not hugely huge. So the part of the as I understand the skeleton tag, the part of the skeleton tag that she's talking about is that, so you like see the insides of the tag. She says, struggling for the words to come. So I thought I'd do it in two ways. She showed the tag with the one on the bottom, but I thought I'd show a tag as well with the bit taken out of the middle, because that might be interesting or it might not. So I'm going to do it both ways, the way that she showed, which was to rip on a corner and to place it on and blah, 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 bloody blah, blah. So I thought I'd do it two different ways, see how it goes, see what it feels like. I might actually do this as a grunge. These are, I did these on a jelly print with adding the foil on it as you do it on the jelly plate. I got silver and gold on there. You might not be able to see, but yeah. So what I've got to do is, when I rip it, I've got to do a backing as well. So this isn't very huge, so we'll do it as a little corner. So it's like you see the gubbings of it, but when you reattach it and then cut it out as a as the actual shape of whatever it is that you've got there. So I thought it was quite interesting. I've seen some other people do it, but not give credit to Michelle's mum for it. So so I thought I'd do it and give her the credit and do the link to her channel as well, because that's always nice, isn't it? I don't know whether she was the first to do it, but she was the first to put it out there, I think. Put it into other Facebook groups and that. So let's see. So what she does then is puts this there and then cuts it to the shape of the well, she's using tags and I'm using index cards. So let's just cut this out, see if I can find my long scissors, which are just over here. So we do it like this, so that you just get the shape then of the tag or the index card like that, and you leave it as a like that, so you're getting the inside of the inside workings of the index card. And I just took that off because I forgot to. I just wanted to do that too. So let's see, I'll place this on the corner so that I can pop it there together. I might have got two index cards on this bottom one actually, which will be annoying. See if I can just put this back on correctly. Like that, I think that's fairly good, isn't it? And then glue these two together. like so. Just using glue stick for this. Normally I'd use my Mod Podge in that, but I'm saving that for gluing my tea bags onto my fairy scape. My tea leaves, I mean, onto my fairy scape. Forgot it again. How quickly my mind goes. Sad as you get older, just forget things so darn quickly. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So put it together like that so you get the skeleton of the card showing through, and that's the intention there. And might have to just get a stronger glue and just to get it in the edges of that one there. Like so. And yeah, we'll have to just glue down the edges a little bit better. Maybe I'll just pop it under a book or something. Pop it under a book like that and get a weight on it like that. We'll see whether that glues down. Oh, me. Take no notice of me. Me. Let's see, I'll do this other one here. So I'll need another index card. It's my little index card box. This Copics pen thing, and I'm keeping my index cards in here until I make another album for them. You know me, I like making my albums as well as my index cards. So I'm going to put that up. I'm going to write on here inside, so I know which way around I've done the tear. Because I'm also very good at forgetting. I am going to have to cut down the index card as well. Of course, obviously, when I put the skeleton bit inside, is that when I put the skeleton bit inside, she says, trying to remember what she was going to say, it will make it longer. And when I do my album, I don't want it to be a different size to the other index card, so I will have to cut it down a little bit. So I'm nearly there. Pencil. Hello, pencil. So we'll put inside. Oh my goodness, couldn't even spell for a moment there. Inside left. Inside. Right. So I am going to tear it there, and we'll give it a little bit of a more interesting path. Huh? Ooh, try and keep it straight. Like that. Torn apart. Oh my goodness, how terrible. So I've been helping hubby build a plank wall thing for our decking to protect us a little bit from the breeze. We get a sea breeze coming straight in, and it just, oh, now it's getting to, it's autumn, feels like winter. Got me jumpy on. And so I've been painting, but I've been painting planks of wood. And I tell you, that is a boring old job. Certainly is. Yes, sirree, Bob. I could never be a painter and decorator. Much too mind-numbingly. Although I suppose you could listen to music and make it more interesting that way, huh? If I've got bits of tea bag everywhere, it's because bits of tea leaves everywhere, it's because I've got loads of tea bags drying out and tea leaves drying out, and yeah, so it's a bit of a state here at the moment, my craft room. okay. Yeah, that helped. That helped. So I'll just pop that there. So what we're going to do is we're going to run some glue down either side, and it's cracked apart. And so you'll see the skeleton of the index card. So I'll run some glue here and here, like so. Actually, I'm doing it like this. I can do it like this, can't I? I can. Woohoo! Maybe that will speed up the process. I should have done it all the way. MG, I bet you were telling me. Don't do it like that. Do it like this. There you go, Nicky. Probably have to put this under the weight of the book as well. Making a nice mess. I'm not going to leave the lid off my glue like I have done in the past to make it less effective. But I shall just put the book on there for a few minutes, and then and we'll see about a little bit of decorating, shall we? So I mean, I've got a little bit of a octopus there. So I thought maybe I could do Mr. Octopus. This is from a digital kit by Victoria Designs. I think pretty sure it's a steampunk bit, but unfortunately for me, my memory is a little bit dodgy today. I have days when the memory is really good and days when the memory is just a little bit off. Joys of getting older. So I spent 2 days painting those flipping railings, fence post planks, whatever they were, and it was epic. 2 days. It was like, oh, and then and make sure when you do it, don't put your octopus down upside down. Although I suppose you could put him upside down. You know, there's, if you really wanted to, you could. There's no reason why not. I do like this background here that I did on the jelly plates. Very grunge. So I could pop him there. And I thought, you see, because I've got these all now, I've got these tea bags that dried out, and tea leaves I've taken out, and just get rid of these couple of bit of leaves on the bottom. And I thought maybe it would make a little bit of interesting something behind it. Something behind it. And because this is these like hexagon things, maybe to tie it all back in together again, maybe putting this as a border and that down there. I think that's going to be okay, isn't it? And maybe a couple of the beehivey things just floating around aimlessly, or not aimlessly, you know, but that's not very good shape. I don't like that one, so I'm going to use this one. And they're sticking to my fingers, obviously, because I've got glue on my fingers. So I think I'd do it something like that, and because that glue's not sticking too well. Oops. Go back to my other glue. And yeah, that's an interesting little shape there in the bottom, so I'm going to pop that there as well. Because yeah, it's good to have interesting shapes on there, isn't it? Why not? Why not? And the reason why not is because it won't come out. Leave glue on there. Pin. Oh, for goodness sake. I haven't used this glue bottle for a while, so it's probably just glued up. Okay. Dried up in there. So witchcraft do you do is an Etsy, she's Etsy or just online seller, and she has a store in Australia, which is good to know for all you people like me living in New Zealand. Although things are still taking a long time to come through with the COVID. Got tea leaves now, we'll stick to the back of that. Yeah, post takes forever at the moment. Anybody else finding that? Sorry if this is a bit gloomy. It's you know, dark and gungy, but I quite like using black in my art as well. Even though Eileen will keep telling me it's not a colour. I like it. I like it, Eileen. So I'm still doing 30 days of, sorry, I'm still doing an acrylic April with the Art Sherpa. I think I'm on day 22 or something. And, you know, it's May 22, or what is it? May the 19th. It's a shame to lose the bits of gold on that, but hey. Sometimes it's just, you know, the way it is. Ollie the octopus. It's cute. I should have put my bee there, really, shouldn't I? I should have found a bee to put on there. But hey, he can be whoever he wants to be. My bee's turned into an octopus today. So let's put I've popped a couple of sayings for the two cards there. And, you know, I like my positivity quotes. Especially when you're going through a bit of a hard time yourself. It's good to stay positive. So I'm going to live every day with intention. That's what that says there. And I like to I print these out on just photocopy paper, and so then I like to just firm them up a little bit with a little bit of cardboard, recycled cardboard, and just because it helps it come off the index card just a little bit, it just makes it stand out just a little bit more. So I'm just looking in the screen now to see whereabouts I want that, and I think I want it there. There we go, and that's a skeleton index card. And I am just going to do this one now. So we're going to trim this one down. Just get another index card just to get the size of it. It's a nice bright one. Just going to cut round down there. Put my pencil. That's because I want them to be. I had the candle there, just laying on top of my pencil. Oops. I may just lay a couple of bits and pieces from the die cut on there again. Maybe not. It doesn't look as good as that one does there. So no, not feeling that on there, so that's okay. You don't have to do that, do you? A little typewriter there I thought I might put on. I could span the typewriter across. Got a couple of little clocks. I may go and just have a look, see about my, I don't want that on there because we already used it on that one there. Let's have a look. Oh, I suppose I could do this, couldn't I? I could have this on here and the typewriter on the other side, but make the typewriter smaller. Or I'll tell you what would have been good as well is to have like a little butterfly spanning across there. See, look, I'm coming up with all kinds of ideas now. Just think about this. Don't think I've got any butterflies cut out already. Always keep a couple of butterflies ready, hey? I like butterflies, do you? That's making me a hard time there. She could go across there, like wind blown. Hang on. And it's okay to change your mind. What else have I got? Come on, edge come, edge come. Naughty teddy bears, what are you doing? Teddy bears. Oh. Let's have a look. I could put a duck there instead. The dog looks a little bit too menacing. I think the duck. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See what we got there, huh? Well, first of all, we're going to continue to ink the edge here. Got another saying here that says, "Be true to who you are." I think I'm going to have the other two teddies there. Oh, I'm going to be cruel. Those two there and those two there, like that, and then little girl across there, like that. That could be super cute, couldn't it? I think so. Don't think I need the duck either. Duck! Duck! I was going to say I could actually put in. This is from the other index card there from the corner. Let's have a think. Just thinky. It's looking a little bit bare. Bare. So I could put that there. Just reusing it, really, so it didn't sit on my desk for another year or so. And a little bit of book paper, because I do like my little book papers on there. Sometimes it's just good to have just that little bit of book paper peeping out of places. Might put another one down here. Normally I do have book paper just laying down on my desk, but I'm just gonna. Oh, there's a little bit there. Down there, maybe. I think so. Okay, so we have the two bears this side. I have a problem with this. It always takes me forever to peel off the backing of these. Don't know why, but it just does. I love how I changed my mind on what I was going to do on this one. I had a playing card and all sorts of things that I thought I was going to use on there. Takes me a while just to get this off. I can just get a, sometimes it takes me forever. Go. Pop these teddy bears there. And make sure I get them down nicely on there. And I'm going to pop these to this side. And pick and flick, and then all of a sudden they go, woo. There. And then windy washing on the line, just up there, I think. And then I'll call these two. Oh, right, be true to who you are. Just have to do that as well, and then that'll be it for this index card. Skeleton index card, as seen by, as I saw Michelle's mum. I think it's Michelle's mum. Anyway, I'll put the correct link below this video to give her the correct credit. And that would be our two skeleton cards. I quite like that. That's like bridging the gap. And then you never know. I just cut their little hands off. They're so mean. Okay. That's my two index cards today. I hope you enjoyed the make, and credit to Michelle's mum for the skeleton tags is her video, and I did mine as skeleton index cards just because it's a fun little project thing. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and hope to see you all again very soon, probably with Eileen, but who knows. The girls may have come out of hiding in the UK, and Michelle and Anne-Marie, but hey, who knows? I don't know who I'll be going live with next. It may just be me, maybe Eileen, maybe someone completely different. You'll have to join me and see. Thanks for watching. See you all again very soon. Bye.